This is about a 50-year-old man with a broken marriage and alcohol issues. He casually tells the same story to the narrator for the first time, while the other people who listened to him before mock him near their seats. He reveals he discovered his next reincarnation was born before he died. At first, it caught his attention the 14-year-old looked exactly like him, and later when he chats with him, it seemed pretty uncanny the teen sounded exactly like he did when he was the same age as well. He convinces his 14-year-old nephew to be friends with Luke, the earlier reincarnation, so he can look closely into Luke's life in search of more similarities. Turns out they share the same demeanor, shy, weird, and embarrassed. Luke's family is exactly as his, and the most surprising of all, Luke experienced and is experiencing the same exact events. His theory is his immortality ended with Luke, because the 50-year-old man murdered Luke, stopping the cycle. When I first read this tale, I didn't realize this, only when I read the review made by Diana Ramirez Pedraza for the magazine Hippogriff's Notebooks. Then I came back to read the tale again. I was shook. Luke died a few months later. It started with some kind of bronchitis, just as I had had a liver infection at the same age. I was admitted to the hospital, but Luke's mother insisted on taking care of him at home. They got used to me taking care of Luke's medicines after I told them about a drugstore where they always gave me a special discount. They ended up accepting me as Luke's nurse, and you can imagine that in a house like that, where the doctor comes and goes without much notice, nobody pays much attention to whether the final symptoms match the first diagnosis. Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? Julio Cortázar, as cited in Ramirez Pedraza's article, justified the 50-year-old saying that his intentions were good when committing this action. That by a fantastic phenomenon instead of occurring successively according to the theory of transmigration, by a mistake in the system it has occurred simultaneously. He killed Luke, so that in some way this chain of misfortunes is interrupted. It is not out of malice, it is out of generosity that he does it. The man mentions many times how his life was failure after failure after failure, bad things after others. That 50-year-old man had no right to intervene with this boy's life, even if that boy was himself. I think his immortality hypothesis sounds like clown logic. The Sixth-Day film comes to mind. The you, that is you, is not immortal. Your soul will travel forever if this was the case. It's more like your essence is copy-pasted into another being. The 50-year-old man was extremely happy because he genuinely thought he made a good deed. He saved his soul from being copy-pasted over and over again in the future. The copy is condemned to go through a miserable life. But his happiness was fleeting, for he realized beauty in life lied in simple things of everyday life. He understood it when he saw a yellow flower one day, and felt honored he had the chance to contemplate such beaming beauty. And as he said, there will never be a yellow flower for him, for Luke, or the next avatar that will have repeated Luke's cycle, his cycle, if he hadn't broken it.